Okay, so today is going to be another one of those like where we're playing mostly tanks and healers. I think the last couple we've only played almost healers the whole time because we're getting to the point where everybody else is thinned out, all the other roles. And I do like playing probably tanks are my favorite in these type of games, just because you can go in there and phase roll and just like, yeah, Amani's a tank, by the way. Uh, you can just go and face roll and just expect that you're going to get healed, and you can blame the healer if you die. You don't have to worry about playing defensively, although you kind of still should. It's just more like you can actually do stuff without getting killed in like 0.5 seconds the way that a lot of these characters do. So I'm going to basically, oh shit, you can even play Omen, which I don't think I will. I don't think I want to. Just since he's so new or whatever. I guess because I don't want to waste it. I almost want to save that for like, that would be the final one that we would play and we would even buy it. It's kind of weird that they would even do that because he's not been out for that long. Or maybe this is like the end of the season. It just doesn't feel like that long, but it's been a couple of months of me even playing this. I think he was released like right around when I started playing, or I can't remember. So we already played, right? And we lost. Imani has been free for like a century now. I don't know how they choose that. Yeah, these are pretty much reduced to the point where we don't have to worry about it not being roll queue and complaining about that. Like, oh, we don't have a healer. We have 5 DPS or 5 tanks or whatever, 5 flanks. We don't have a single healer. We don't have a single tank because we're getting guaranteed to have at least one because I'm going to be the one playing it. So that should always give you an advantage there. We played as them. I mean, it's easy to tell just based on the mastery level, obviously. We only have 3 flank characters left that we haven't played. And it's only fitting she's at the bottom because I hate her, but she was actually one of my favorite characters in the whole game. Just her aesthetic and her style of play. And we lost to that fucking Fernando clown guy. I was on his ass the whole game using my ult on him every fucking time. And then one time it failed and then we lost. Like, it was a super back and forth tight kind of game. That was epic. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. Do I really want to play Omen? Like, I really don't. There's no rule that I have to go in order like that. I don't know. It doesn't feel right because I'm going to do shitty and waste him. Not that he's anything special to me. It's just like he would cost like 60,000 to buy. And I don't know how you get this other resource. I got 100 somehow, but I haven't gotten any since then. I guess I've just been using that the whole time. Yeah, what cosmetics would I have unlocked? I don't know. I can't decide. We could go on a really good streak with him, but then I'd have to buy him anyway, assuming he's not going to be free next time. So we would have the 1 DPS to play as, the 1 tank. We've really abused the shit out of this free-to-play rotation, but I guess because I play it so irregularly, that would be obviously fair to say. I mean, I guess I typically have been going in order, but I just don't have confidence in it, is what it shows you. Like, I don't want this to be a one-off thing. Apothic Reaver, a hybrid weapon that deals 500 damage every 0.3 in a wide spread and with narrower spread and slower fire rate than when the trigger. Wait, so we don't have a single flank character to play though, right? That's what I just. So we would go from this to a tank. Okay. So it will be roll queue if I ever lose as this guy, but let's try to make this actually count. Now we'll win as this guy all day. And then it'll be like, wow, you only did that because he's an overpowered character or whatever, because he's just new. It's like power creep. That's what people would say when I finally go on a good streak. Because I don't think I've had a streak of over like 4 or 5 games this entire run. 666. Deals 500 every 0.3 in a wide spread. And with a narrower spread and slower fire rate when the trigger is held down. Which I tend to never do that. Applies ominous brand. Deadly don't. You know what there is? There's a lot of mechanics like this that like one ability puts it on and one ability pays it off, but nothing else interacts with it. See, this guy's unique in that way. A lot of characters will only have like one interaction. This mentions it, this mentions it, this mentions it. Oh, even this one mentions it. Yeah, that's very different. Place a damaging pool of poison that expands over time and deals 60 damage every 0.2. Enemies with ominous brand are slowed for 15. Or it's going to be very hard to pick this guy because everyone else is going to be all over him. I mean, just use everything whenever it's up, but which I tend not to do. I try to overthink it, or oh, I'm going to save it for the optimal time, and then it would have been cooled down by then, like I always say. Gravity Vice, Ultra Gravity, and lift the target enemy into the air before pushing them away, dealing 400 damage, like a forced choke type of thing. Enemies with Ominous Brand are also ignited and marked. I I mean, again, just hit them with your weapon. It's not like you're going out of your way to do that, but Dark Stride, dash in the direction you're moving, leaving a trail that deals 30 every point 2. Colliding with an enemy deals 200 and knocks them back. Applies Ominous Brand. Call forth a rift into the abyss, which blinds enemies in its range. After a delay, it beam fires, doing 666 every point 15. Applies Ominous Brand. But what does it matter about applying it? Like, this one pays off. This one should pay off. Like, if they have Ominous Brand on them, it just kills them, or it deals like an extra 100 for every one that's on every stack that's on them. This pays off. This pays off. This one doesn't pay off. So there's only 2 things that actually pay it off, despite what I was just saying before. Okay, so it will be roll Q, but only if we lose this. Yeah, you'd never be able to play ranked, which would be roll Q, because you'd have to own 18 champions. Like, what the fuck is that? Does that mean they're about to release a new one? The fact that they're giving you this guy for free? I mean, obviously just for now, but... Oh, he's the first one and I'm being so slow to pick him. It's almost a stigma. Like, everybody's going to be trying to do that. No front line, no flank, but at least we have a healer. I think you can do without a tank, but you definitely can't do without a healer. We get fucked all the time because we don't have one. So our rate of performance should be a lot better, you know, whenever I play a healer. Because even as much as a clown as I might be, you're at least able to have the role, period. I'm a very willing healer. I'm not even saying I'm a good healer, but, like, I enjoy, like, whatever. I had some success in Overwatch with that, too. Like, I would just be super obstinate. Like, I don't care about doing anything besides healing. I just want to 100% focus on that, which is not good for certain ones, like... I can't remember all their names, but like some of the hybrid ones. If you're just Mercy, like, I'm not going to use my gun once. I'll just fucking heal the whole time. Even if I'm missing damage, I don't care. Like, that's the priority. Just keep the tank alive. Yeah, I'll tunnel vision not only on healing, but just on healing only the tank too. So other people could be dying and I just don't give a shit. Oh, look, we're not even seeing somebody use Omen. Nobody tried to take it on our team and nobody took it on their team. Like, I was super slow with picking him because I was looking for him. And I'm too stupid to realize that he's the first one there. So, Warder's Gate. So, left click is just a regular shot with, like, a wide arc. And if you hold it down, it changes the arc to be more narrow. Then right click is the pool of poison or whatever. F is the dash in the direction you're moving. Everyone dies. Hitting an enemy with Dark Stride now reduces gravity cooldown. Increases your movement speed. Increases travel distance. Increases your maximum health. Go for 45 each time, so it's all about Dark Stride. Q is what? I forget what Q is. It's like, I don't know. It was sort of, oh, like knock them in the air or something. So it'll like choke them and it'll throw them around and it'll ignite them and stuff if they have a dark charge on them. Guy does look pretty badass, I won't deny it, but they sit on the horse sometimes in a very weird way, or they're not really even sitting on it at all. What's the point if you can just levitate like that? I guess, yeah, you can levitate and move this fast anyway in that position. So Q is going to be the poison thing, or no, right click is the poison, which I don't even know where it went there. I don't know what we're even, everybody's kind of playing off a bit. Okay, that's good. It'll keep expanding or whatever. They seem like a very passive team that we're going against. Like, nobody's even doing anything. But yeah, there you should F, but you would have to turn around first and then do F. Okay, so what am I forgetting to do, I guess? I'm forgetting to do the Q, but I don't understand actually how to do it, or what's... you have to, like, just target it on him, I guess, to try that. We were actually winning that. We started off really good because they weren't really making any effort to go in there. You start off on a very level playing field here, so there's no reason to play off that much, but it's amazing how this always happens, though. Fuck. Guy made no effort to get away either. Okay, it's still okay. You can come back, or we have a tank, we have a healer. Can't really complain about that aspect either. Not that it matters, even if you don't, you just have to deal with it. Oh, maybe we are getting a pushback. Not to any thanks of mine, but objective lost. Fuck off, man. I can't even do anything. It's always when you die at like different times and go in individually that you get fucked as a team. Like, you know, everybody's trying to play hero ball kind of, and just, what would you call it here? Like everybody's trying to play Rambo or just be a hero. Look at this fucking Bastion wannabe clown, dude. I don't know how far the Q really goes, but if at least stop them from getting the second point would be the whole idea here. We don't really have to push them too far back here per se, but I wish you could do the F just back, or maybe you can just hold back. You don't have to be facing behind you, but you can just like, let me actually test that. Just hold S and then F, just backpedal like I'm such an expert at doing. I haven't used the Q much because you have to be like maybe too close to them, or I don't really get exactly what is okay, just hold them here for the minute. We can certainly make a comeback. We started off really good that way in terms of, you know, almost taking it. That seems to almost always happen, though. He's almost dead. Okay. You get out of there for a second. You do have the ult. Now, the big telltale question in these games is always, do you save the ult for the next round or do you use it now? And the answer would be whatever is going to, like, maybe using the ult doesn't matter. Like, we're clearly not going to lose in 40 seconds. We'd have to be total clowns to do that. But as a last resort, we might do it, or it'd be a waste if we did do it then. Right at the beginning of the next round, then I could use it instead. So that's the whole beauty of it. There's almost a temptation to do it there, but I don't know. Seems very unlikely that they should be able to get through this. They'd have to wipe our whole team. There's just not enough time. Finally, we kill that fucking guy. Oh, that's what he is. I didn't even know that was him. That goblin guy that we're about to play is that stupid guy, the Bastion guy, always clown. This is what he feels like. Okay, 1-1. So now let's use the ult at the beginning of this round, and surely that should win us the thing. The first point. I guess this guy doesn't feel that special, really. Just the fact that he's new makes me feel like I want to go on a good streak with him. And just also the fact that I haven't gone on many good streaks, period, in this game is also very annoying. This game always sounds so quiet compared to everything else. I think I have everything maxed out. Yeah, I don't know why. And it would, of course, be even quieter on stream. Wait, how are you out there? Yeah, we'll go in. We'll try to use the E as effectively as I can. They played off a lot at the beginning. It's kind of... Oh, okay, you can just kind of backpedal out of there. Or, like, I can still wait on it, but... Even the E doesn't benefit from... The ult doesn't really benefit from... Fucking stupid. It doesn't benefit from having the ominous charges on there. It only applies them, so... Only, like, Q and R do, or right-click. The whole context with the Q is I'm just not using it, because I guess... I don't understand exactly when you can use it, or what triggers it, or whatever. Let's use the ult, like, from maybe behind them, then. Fuck it. I don't know what I even did there. Talk about trying to play like a fucking hero style. That's exactly what I was doing there. Does that mean that our team takes over it? Of course not. We do have a healer. I can't believe it. Every time that happens, dude. Every fucking time. We could still win in overtime, couldn't we? Like... Gotta spam Q. I can never find when I'm actually able to use it. It feels like you have to be too close to these guys. 99. Oh, nice, dude. I was even giving up hope, too. And whatever ult I did there was not really too impactful. What the fuck? There are a lot of very fun champions in this game. This one isn't even that exciting as I thought. But the number of times I say, like, wow, I really like that hero, but I didn't do very good on them, has been pretty much almost every single one. There's very few that I felt like were very boring, basically. What is going on? Okay, get out of there for a second. We at least got the 1 point. So whether we get another one or not remains to be seen, but can we not get a Q off on somebody here? They're kind of just standing out in the open, but they trust that I'm a total clown who cannot hit the broadside of a barn. So that pretty much was a good call by them, I guess. I'm so fucking mad, dude. Okay, now we're making a good push. It doesn't mean we'll get this point, but it would certainly be nice if I could. This right click is actually pretty good, too. I don't know exactly what the E does, to be honest with you. It creates like a whole fucking thing that is, just kind of does everything for you. You could make this final push. Maybe that wasn't worth it, but I still went for it. Kill the stupid fucking tank guy. And again, Q is just a hard thing to ever find a good use for, period. Kill it right out of the fucking air. Okay, good. So all we have to do is get this first point. Getting carried by an overpowered character. Haha. 11 to 9. I'm not even doing really all that good. You just have to not die in the first push, because if you do, then by the time you get back, it kind of reverses the control of it. It's very quick. Those runbacks can be very punishing. Yeah, Victor is one of the most boring characters. Tyra is pretty boring. Just like their run and gun. It doesn't mean they're bad, of course. It just means, in fact, Tyra was kicking my ass in a couple games when I was playing like flank characters. Just she does so much base damage. But they play like very typical, you know, just gunner types. Nothing really crazy about them. Or like, oh wow, their special ability is like a grenade. Like, what a crazy, unique thing is that? We should go in some kind of a unique direction here. I'm almost not even concerning myself with what's happening up above here. We always start off strong and then something bad happens. So you have to be weary of what that is going to be. Fuck, like me dying is a big minus. I'm not very good at staying alive. I'm not even going to blame the healer because you shouldn't really be a priority for healing, but will that really change the whole fortune? I guess it won't. I'm not going to say I did well at all. Oh, fuck. Now they'll still come back. That's the problem. That's all it takes for them to... Like, I'm not using the Q at all. 35%. I'm kind of scared to go in there too much, though. Okay, we win. How much longer can this game go on? It's really up to the game itself. How many free characters they give me. I like this game, though. It is good. Like, compared to Overwatch, like, it has some very interesting heroes. I don't actually know if it has more heroes, but... yeah, that was kind of unexpected that they would give this guy... that they would give this guy for free when he is so new. Mastery, Golden Omen. This is like getting a fucking golden hero in Hearthstone if you win like 500 games with them. No support, so please give us a tank. Or, I mean, a healer. Yeah, if I had to deal with a match with either no tank or no healer, I'd rather have no tank. But now we're going to get 2 tanks and no healer. Like, what the fuck? It doesn't mean you can't do it. Or, no, there is one there. You're pissed off. Why? I'm glad I did this Gauntlet thing again, though, because it is like an old school classic thing I would do. Maybe I'll do Smash Brothers, like where I get 1 life with each hero, or 1 life with each character, and play until I lose, but that could be over pretty quick. In fact, I almost lost at every single one, at least the ones you start with, on that one first episode where I just did it, like when I was doing my Switch stream. Online Smash is pretty competitive, or I guess if the new one comes out, I could do it. We do have a healer and a tank. They're even rank 89 or mastery level 89, so clearly this healer is going to be really fucking good. Dragonic champion. Again, sometimes it just comes down to that. Which team actually has proper roles? If it's 5 DPS versus 5 tanks or 5 flanks or whatever, it's not going to work. So you're going to have Umbral Lance. Apothic is permanently set to Umbral mode. I don't even know what that means. Whatever, I don't care about most of those mechanics. Just play the game. Right, like I let the shop do it automatically. Those cards I never really look at. I am allowed to use whatever cards I want, but I haven't bought items once. I just let that do it on its own. Right, which it should be. Auto purchase is enabled. This at first I didn't even know there was a shop because, you know, there's no shop in Overwatch or a lot of these games, and there almost shouldn't be, but because everybody just ends up being a mindless sheep and buying the same shit over and over anyway because it's optimal, so why even bother? But that's why when I first started playing this, I didn't know there was a shop because I just didn't care, and it was doing it automatically by default anyway. But you shouldn't have to worry about that. People would say, oh, well, you should buy this, you should buy that, but I'm playing fucking unranked. So why should it matter? You just gotta spam Q, like, period. Or wait, this almost seems like the same exact game, though, that we were just playing. It's the same game mode, it's the same everything. Okay, good, good. When you kill the tank, you're in really good shape. Or everybody's gonna be playing that guy because, I could say that about Omen, too, but everybody's gonna be playing that guy because he's free, too. But not me, because I'll just get carried with this guy the whole time. Will this be the first character we have to buy? But even if it would be, I still won't do it because I still won't do it for the simple fact that you're able to I forgot. You know, maybe he'll still be free next week the way that some of these get cycled on and on. This game just kind of gets what these games are about, right? Like, it's just fast-paced, it's fun, interesting characters, although some of them are obviously not super original, or they just combine different characters from different games. But if you're gonna do this kind of genre, this is at least the right way to do it. It's like a guilty pleasure type of thing. It's certainly not bad. I guess I just never used the Q, like, ever. Or I go too much in face roll like this just to yeah, the heals are gonna be elite for sure. For once I can face roll with impunity. Fuck. Even a tank died to that. Well, my brother wants me to give him the Fortnite Battle Pass, so look at my PS wallet. I don't have enough. I try and add my card. I try to add my card to my PS account, but I need stuff. I don't know. Then I logged in PS website on account. It needs verification. Shit. I click the images. No one makes me want to throw my laptop out the window. When I try to... oh, shit. I should have got the Q there. It makes it such an easy target for the team, but of course they won't kill it because they're just clowns. So it's almost not worth it to try to use the ult here because I don't think we're going to get the push. But maybe. Maybe. Gotta keep kind of flanking around the outside. I'm not even gonna do it. I don't care. If we can do it without that, so be it. If not, then fine. You just keep hiding around the cover. Do what you gotta do. It might seem dumb, like people would probably say use your ult, but I don't think it's gonna make the difference. Or like, we might just do it anyway. That's the whole point. Or I fucking will do it. I don't care. I don't know what even happens. I don't know. Or that's what I did, I guess. Okay, just do it, man. It seems like such a laid-back, slow-paced thing. We're making the push, but we're kind of just slow-pacing it in and not really doing anything. Right? Doesn't it seem like too laid back and relaxed? I guess the healers are so good that you feel basically like you're invincible. Like, how can we not do it here? How are we not doing it? Like, we're right fucking there. What do you mean? What's happening? Shouldn't it be overtime or something? I don't know what's going on, dude. I don't know. Makes you click the images, make me want to throw my laptop out the window. Then I try to buy a digital gift card. I tried. How the fuck did that fail? And I tried like 5 times with all the right information, and it fucking fails every time. I don't know why. Or that happened to me on like my VR thing, which I never even used. I got something wrong, and then it wouldn't let me correct it. I got like some Oculus little headset thing. I always get these things and then I never fucking use them. Okay, so that was a surprising failure to capture the second point, but as long as we hold down the first one dominantly, we'd be fine. This healer is clearly carrying us because they're fucking rank 89, but it doesn't show you the proper stats of everybody. Or maybe if you click the thing, it would zoom in and tell you more, but I guess not. Do the Q before you try to escape, or just do that. Yeah, that's fine. That was very stupid of them, I guess. Yeah, this first point seems easy enough for us to do, but what now? It's always the second one that's hard, but you would still win like this for all intents and purposes if you're just the first one to get there. Always good to do the Q on one of these guys who's trying to flank you like a clown. Imagine actually flanking. That fucking dash away is pretty hard to deal with sometimes, but who cares? Just literally run right into him, face rolling down. This is how a healer should be, though. Like, this may be too good. You really don't feel like you're dying, or either the DPS just sucks so bad it doesn't matter, but it's like... Or it does knock them back, too, so that was kind of a cool way to do it. Okay, now I'll use the ult because it's still early, so you do have time. Or yeah, I'll use it from this angle, I guess, when they would never expect it. Right, like get behind them and then do it. Fuck, I should have always killed one of them. I just got like overzealous because I thought the ult would carry me. So whether we get the point or not, it's fine, but we should maybe get it. 13 to 3. Wait. Oh no, that was the last game that I had way more deaths. Yeah, you cannot take a healer like this for granted though. Like, they're doing such a good job. Just make the final push. Don't get blown up by the stupid bomb thing. Come on, you're there, you're there. Do some kind of overtime bullshit. This guy has very bad awareness, but it's still not going to matter. Like, fucking take him out, get out of there. Like, nobody left, but how do you still push? Or maybe you are just supposed to... It won't be enough, though. Like, what the fuck? It's like literally 1% more to push, but it's never going to happen somehow. Like, you're right fucking there, dude. They might still be able to do it. You got like 20 seconds left. We've had like 2 pushes this game like this where we try to get the extra point. Right? Like, we're so close, but then we still fail. It should at least be in an overtime mode. Jesus Christ. We were right there the whole time. Wow. Imagine if we still end up losing this. Fuck. Get so close every time. Punch the objective. Or not punch the objective. Contest the objective. I'm just reading his chat again. So the E creates that little geyser thing. Vortex. So we could do it at the beginning to get this first point, but we can never ever seem to get the second one. Even when I do use my ult. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Like, go behind them where they would never expect. And they would especially never expect it because they expect that I'm such a clown, because the whole rest of the game, I don't play like that. Even if I am a flank character, I'll always just go straight ahead. I'm tailor-made for them, and I'm going to get hurt like the way that Mr. T says it. Right? He's so... Balboa is so stupid. He comes straight ahead. Whatever, that's a good way to at least deter them from coming in a little bit closer. Don't stand in the bomb. Fucking stupid ass. Nobody ever targets them when you do stuff like that too. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Kind of a bad start, but maybe the worst of all. Even though I use my ult, that should be the difference maker right there. This healer must be a god, because you can just kind of tell. It's hard to tell in practice what's actually happening, but either that or the other team just sucks, period. I don't use my mobility very much or very effectively. I will be the first to say that. I basically don't do much of anything. I just kind of face roll, and sometimes it works, and usually it doesn't. So if you hold it down, it kind of makes the shot more narrow. I kind of forgot about that aspect. I am holding it down actually a lot more than I typically would. So all we have to do is push for the final point. Is going to be very hard for me to do, I guess. Or I forgot, I didn't even realize you could do that. I've done that twice now. One with the Q before, and then just like that. It's gonna be hard to get past that guy. Let's just go around. Our ult should come up by the time this is here. Let me try to go behind him. Okay, somebody's hitting me. I don't even know who. He just flanked the flanker. Now you have to figure a way to finish this shit off. Look at Vora teasing me. It's just such a cool aesthetic character and everything, man. So many great characters that I've thrown in the dumpster because I'm so shit. Or because our teams just can't live up to it, but you have to kind of take responsibility. Okay, good. See, I deserve full credit for these. Is this going to be a lucky omen for me instead of a bad one? So that's only 2 games in a row, though, and I'm already getting cocky. So let's go ahead and try to do some more. I thought I'd end up being forced to play role stuff, but if not, then that's fine. I don't know what these two even are, but yeah, the only lifeline we'd have if we run out of free heroes would be the amount of gold I have, which... There are a lot that still cost 15 that maybe I haven't played, but I'm surprised nobody's actually stealing Omen from me, though. I mean, the free ones in general, you would think that would happen with, but especially him, just because he's newer. I guess everybody has already played him. You have 2 tanks, but you definitely need a healer, so let's see if they do it. Brings bad news. That chick is a healer, that they're choosing Griska or Grisak. How weird it would be if this guy would be our longest streak. It wouldn't be that hard, that much longer. Because we've already fucking, you know, done about half of our best streak, I guess. Her whole art style looks kind of out of place there. And yeah, Imani's been free for a really long time. I'm confused by how they decide those. Fifth anniversary celebration, which is obviously not what it is now. It's more like the 7th anniversary celebration. Everyone dies hitting an enemy with Dark Stride now reduces gravity's cooldown. Like, I'm not really... I don't know. I just get that, like, for, oh, it's maximum health or whatever. I'm just too lazy to even read them, but for whatever purpose, it's fine. Like, that, those things shouldn't matter. Right? Like, the shop shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter. Not going to use those as an excuse at least. And again, at least we're getting properly rolled teams. Like, there is a healer, there is a tank, there's actually 2 tanks. Might be overkill, but like, which one do you really decide to heal then? If you're going to commit to only one. Of the healers I've played, though, they only have like 1 healing ability, and the rest is just, you know, there's not as many hybrid healing abilities. Like, if it hits the enemies, it does damage. If it hits your team, it heals them. I was expecting to see maybe more stuff like that, but Okay, see you later. Gonna miss the most epic win streak we've had in this run, which might actually be true, but doesn't mean that the knockback is actually a bad thing. Oh, thanks for the follow. Wait, why didn't that show up in chat, though? It normally does. That's weird. Oh, what the hell is going on here? Yeah, we have a few tanks left. We have a few healers left. Or we have a lot of healers left. That's what the end of the series will basically be. It's just me buying the rest of the healers with whatever I've earned over the course of this, because I'll have no choice. This one's not starting off very encouragingly. I don't even know what's happening. I guess we haven't seen this map very much. Fucking shields are annoying. Doesn't mean it's over just because you fuck up and don't get the first point, but to stop them from getting the second one and just start off better next time. Yeah, that last team felt very dominating. Although we still struggled to get like the second point push and everything. You have to have the confidence that you can go out there for like a second and not get killed instantly, but that tends to happen a lot actually. I like the more back and forth type of game. Some of these just feel so lopsided. Whether you win or lose, it's kind of a blowout. This one feels like it's lopsided maybe in the other direction already. Try to flank behind them a little bit, I guess. Or that is a good way to like knock them off the side, off a cliff somewhere. So are they actually going to get the second point too? Like, how is it such a washout when you do have the proper rolls too? Makes no sense. Okay, we can still do it. It's just that was such a dreadful start. Don't make me waste another character, dude. I don't have too many left. Although this game has been very fortuitous with the free ones they give you every week. Like, that's very, you know, exploitable, I guess, for the purposes of this. It almost makes the whole thing trivial. Because it's like, no, but it doesn't. Because some of them are still going to stand out more than others. So it makes it meaningful. But yeah, like, I'll get to play every hero despite doing so badly on them. I could go like 0 and 1 with every single one and still get to play almost every single one because the episodes are short. They're only like once a week. So there would be enough to kind of exhaust it, but I'm confused as to what happened there, but it's very strange. Of course, I don't know this map really at all either, but this tank seems to be really good somehow. I just can't do anything. You only have so much mobility. So weird, man. Like, I'll even hazard to say, like, oh, it's not entirely my fault, but what the fuck? It feels so lopsided. Even the first point you can deal with, and I don't even mind that as much, but nobody ever dies when you put them in that thing. Like, okay, dude. We'll play as that fucking Bastion clown guy this time. All these ones that we see, like, a little bit too much. I'm something of a Bastion master myself. Now, you could still overcome a 3-0 deficit. But we can't even stop them from this point. Like, it's over so quick. Like, what the fuck, man? Do we not have a healer? Or I guess they're not really as good as the last one. Or you shouldn't expect that, you know, they're going to heal the DPS anyway. But they're clearly not healing the tanks either very well. Man, that one was just bullshit. The actual professional team or something over here. What the fuck is going on? Okay, so I guess it was a bad omen after all. Fine. Like, what the fuck? Those first two went so smoothly. Yeah, we have the one tank, and then we have only healers left, but that was at least a reasonable streak that we went on. I don't know what else to say. So, yeah, no flanks to play. We played all of those. 1, 2... Like, let's see what cost they are. I won't even look at them. He's only 30,000. He's only 15,000. He's only 30. So some of these I could actually afford, right, if I had to. Just in case they don't come up as free. I could almost afford all of those, it feels like. 15, 15, 30, 30. 15, like, it's not... We don't really have too many of the 60,000 ones that we would have to buy, right? So that is pretty fortunate. The God Slayer. The tanks are obviously going to be too many, so that we have to rely on the free rotation a bit. So we played as him last time. We played as her. So we would have the 2 free ones, but I mean, I would still kind of go in order. The Heartless. Let's do the tank, obviously. Miniguns. Fast-firing miniguns that shred your enemies up with bullets, doing 40 damage every 0.05 seconds when fully spun up. Fast firing 40. Okay, fire large missiles that explode and deal 225 each has 3 charges. Heal yourself for 2,000 for a brief time. Very annoying ability, obviously. Fire large missiles that explode. Jet in the direction you're moving, maintaining your ability to fire. Unleash 2 miniguns and rocket launchers, unload their ammo over short duration. The guns deal 120 every 0.04 and the launchers deal 250. Once again, it's going to be just like stand in place and just do your thing without much, like, even you're not playing in a defensive way for your team. Like, your shields are all about you, right? They're not big enough to really protect anybody else. So almost like a D.va-esque mechanic there. So let me see again what he has. So just shoot the guns, hold them down, continue firing to increase your rate of fire. And then ammo count is 200, fully effective up to 85 units. Shoot the missiles whenever they're up. Q whenever it's up. F whenever you're in danger, move away a little bit. After 1 second, reveal 2 miniguns, rocket launchers rapidly fire. They deal 120 and they deal 250. Within a 10 unit radius area, you take 10% reduced damage, but you're it didn't tell me all this on the other tooltip. Movement speed reduced by 75%. Rockets immune to crowd control. Fucking. You would think you'd be seeing these two every single time on both teams. Like, you know, we haven't seen Omen much besides me playing him. Naruto Panda. Oh, did you see that article? Have you heard about this? Jay Leno moment. Did you hear about this? The Chinese government is taking back the pandas from the U.S. zoo, so there won't be any more pandas in the United States, period. Because, wow, that's how you know your relationships have really soured, when you have a panda incident of all things. So fucking stupid. This is that one weird map that we haven't seen too many times either. Always use Q 40 to win. Not sure whether that's a good game mode for this or not. F is going to be the jet thing. Shoot in that general direction. Yeah, this guy is very D.va-esque. Considering how much I like D.va too, you would think that'd be a very good thing. First blood. This guy doesn't seem like he was taking damage for a while there. I'm almost staying too far back, considering that I'm supposed to be a tank here. Oh, wow. This guy is actually D.va. Straight out. Maybe not with the same amount of mobility, but for whatever it's worth, it's fine. But, like, there isn't really much healing and stuff going on, but as long as we win, it's fine with me, but we might not. The range on this is pretty good too, all things considered. Very hard to take this guy, you know, one-on-one, but you gotta wait for the stupid shield either way. But he's very close to dying. Even though it's like 3v1, they still feel scared of me somehow. Kill that. 7 to 8 is very even, but you have to actually finish some of these people off. It's not really my job to finish them off. It's my job to, whatever, do damage in the first place or whatever. Fuck. 9 to 10, like we're okay. I'm not using the F enough, but this game mode feels almost awkward for this purpose because it's like very, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Some kind of healing totem. With a little bit of healing, it could go a long way here, but it doesn't mean they're actually ever going to do that. Fucking stupid, man. Nobody finishes them off. Like, they've gotten low a million times. Like, what is this clown in there fucking doing, man? Keep splitting damage, not really getting anywhere with it. Okay, let's just back off for a second. You do the E ultimately. Only way to get a fucking kill in your goddamn life, dude. Please just do something. You're not really fighting for position or anything, so it makes it kind of weird as a tank. Like, what am I really trying to do here? Go inside there for a second. There's just nothing going on. Like, they're just kind of doing random shit. Still gonna lose. Like, what the fuck, man? Do a certain amount, but I can't do it all by myself. I do feel like this team is really shitty, but we're only down by 5. Where are we even shooting them? Mobility is not always the greatest, but that's fine. Fucking tree guy is pretty annoying. Oh, look, 1 HP, 1 HP. If you count the number of times we get somebody to 1 HP and they don't get finished off, partly it's my fault because maybe my aim is just shitty and you're not going to be able to do it, but... I don't know, I feel like there's no heals whatsoever either, but the shield is almost good enough for that purpose too. So just go around a bit, nothing's even happening anyway. I mean, a little bit of help. Like, one of two things should occur. Either they heal you and help you stay alive, or they help you do damage and finish them off when you get them low. But neither of those things is happening. Like, we're obviously gonna lose. Like, there's no chance. It's fucking so stupid. Okay, that was kind of a waste of one. 33 to 26. 2 to 1 KD ratio. If everybody had that, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, huh? I mean, I really tried my best here. I just can't do it. Really compelling, very interesting character, but nothing you can really do. Nothing at all. So fucking dumb, dude. This one was totally not fair. What the fuck was I supposed to do there, man? I have half, isn't that right? We have half their kills. It's first to 40 and I have 20. Am I missing something? Or no, I guess not, because they're not really solo kills. So it's still counting. I don't know how it works, but that one was bullshit, maxed out. Totally unfair, totally bullshit. Okay. Fuck me. All right, so now we go on to the healer page. We'll go to the Corvus. I always think of Anthem for Corvus, like who Tassin works for. BioWare says no relationship trees and like there's no potential for having a relationship with the characters in Anthem. Also, they have this very attractive female character who you have to deal with a lot in Tassin. She's like the only one though who really is attractive to me, at least. An automatic pistol deals 74. Channel the Abyss and heal an ally for 450 and then a burst of 800. Mark an ally to have them both receive a portion of the healing done to allies or increased effects if healing them directly. Okay, you should typically do that to somebody else then. At least you have multiple healing related abilities. Project a manifestation of your will, piercing, damaging, and slowing enemies hit. Can reactivate to teleport to the projection. I tend to not really like or use mechanics like that too much. Rise into the air, gaining defensive benefits and the ability to call down abyssal energy that slows down and damages enemies caught inside based on their maximum health. So just right click to heal, Q to make the heal better or to share it with somebody else, F to project a manifestation of your will, piercing, damaging, and slowing. I don't know what that means though. Like, can reactivate to teleport to it. Okay. We'll do Corvus, and then who else is next? I don't even know. It shouldn't even matter. There should be a limit of like how many champions you can play or throw in the fucking dumpster every episode because it's been a little bit too many sometimes. Thank God these episodes are short too. Otherwise, this definitely would have been over because then there would be some sort of expectation like, oh, you don't have enough to play as, so you have no choice but to either go on a good streak or just fail. Right? Anytime I run out, it would be over. But I do have enough gold and stuff to at least buy some. Yeah, I like how these games, you can play these games for so long and never unlock ranked mode. Like, that's the whole purpose of low ranks, is to be able to play it. Like, why does it take like a year to unlock ranked mode? Like, then you'll be hard stuck at bronze anyway. Like, it doesn't matter. Unranked almost shouldn't exist. Like, if you're bad, you play at a low rank. If you're good, you get to a higher rank. But it doesn't even matter. Okay, so we should do well in a roll situation. We won 2 as Omen. I won 0 as that guy, but I think I played pretty well, actually. I'll defend that a lot, and I did like him a lot better than I would have thought. The worst of friends. That's what I get for calling him Bastion so many times and all my slander. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't think the 20 kills really equate to, like, I got 20 solo kills, but I certainly did get a lot. His ult is quite satisfying, too. So many fun characters, but I won't get to experience them because that's just the nature of this clown show experience, and it's all my fault. So automatic machine pistol, target them to heal them, heals them for 450 and then a burst of 800. Target them, increase 60% of other ones, or directly healing them, additional 15%. Not really worth it to do that unless the tank is really getting shat on. The manifestation, I'll just be honest, I'm not going to use it because it's too much work for me. I just want to tunnel vision and heal. I don't want to use my gun. I don't want to use anything else. I should do like some sort of champion tier list at the end of this, just like the ones that I enjoy the most or found very interesting. But the problem is some of them I'll barely even remember or process what they are or what they do. Like the Buck guy was totally just... The game was over before I could even do anything. I kept dying in like 0.5 seconds. Increase the movement speed. Heal an ally for 160. I mean, I want the one that has the most to do with healing, but they probably all have something to do with it. So first to 400 to win, which is like to hold down the little spot. This guy really even looked like a healer. Yeah, just spam Q, spam right click. Left click if you want, F if you want, but those aren't really that important. I don't think your teammates can really use the F to teleport themselves, so it's not useful for that extent. We got destroyed in that third Omen game, which is weird, like just how lopsided it was. Even if you think, oh, it's all my fault and I'm so bad, then I'm bad in all these games, but it doesn't show up as much or have that much of an impact. So, like, what are we even doing? Why is nobody moving? Like, what are you doing? Why are we playing like this? Who is even tanking or doing anything? I'm so confused. I'm just healing everybody. Maybe we don't even have a tank and I'm not even realizing it, but... So they're already up to 36 and all, so you have to at least wipe them out before you do anything. I don't know what we're doing. Like, we're all over the place, just fucking clowning around. Clearly, this is what a healer should be doing, by the way. I'm pushing out the tank with my fucking auto machine gun. I'm doing like one very specific thing, which is just to spam the shit out of all this. Make it look like I'm actually doing something. I've had my number on that fucking, that tank the whole time, but he's just not dying. Yeah, this is kind of good when you don't even commit. Like, oh, I'm not trying to heal a tank or anybody in particular. I'm just kind of fucking spamming it. Whoever gets healed gets it. Luck of the draw. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Whenever I play a role, we can never lose because I'm so committed to it. Just heal everybody all the time. I don't care about the portal. Let's just go full face roll mode. This is all you got to do, perhaps. Everybody's going to get a share of the heals. Whether I'm healing them directly or they're getting the Q bonus, it's all good. It does seem like just spam switching the Q is very effective. Look at how much I shoot, too. Like, why not? Because you have infinite ammo, so who gives a shit? I mean, look, if you die despite this, you just suck shit, by the way. Imagine me killing the tank like that. Kill the fucking Lex guy, or I'll just do it myself. I don't give a shit. This gun is pretty amusing, actually. This is a healer's gun, by the way. Like, it feels so over the top and just spammable. Doesn't even really feel like I'm doing the right click at all. I'm just always doing the Q. This guy's pretty low, but nobody will actually finish him off. Like, I'm not seeing what the visual feedback and everything on the right click is. I see it more on the Q. Dude's a clown coming in there, not a big deal. Or somebody is going to be ulting and try to change the tide of the battle, but not actually going to work necessarily. Come on, I'm trying to do it, Okay, maybe they will push us back a little bit, but I hope not. Or I like how easy that tank is for me to kill somehow. Nobody's really making me much of a target either. Even though a few of us died, we just can't lose when I'm doing it like this. We go up in the air and we do a little defensive maneuver, right, for the ult, which I don't feel like I need to use yet, but maybe I will. Why did these players almost feel like boss or something? Like, what's the deal? Look what a sexy ult. You go through the fucking thing. Okay, maybe I got a little bit cocky. Why is it that I sometimes do the worst when I actually use my ult? Because I expect it to carry me, or I expect it to, like, make me invincible. This is an Anthem. Fuck. 13-1. We were doing great. Now we're going to all fall apart because of the stupid, whatever, the run back. All right, like, just hold it down until I get back there and we'll be fine, which isn't a very long trip either. We're kind of clowning them with how, you know, like, I keep seeming to do a lot of the damage to the tank by myself. I'm not using the F at all, really. Everybody's fine. Everything's fine. Don't go out too far. Getting a little bit too cocky on us. Trying to peel the healer, but you're not going to get away with it, dude. Or you will, because nobody has any fucking ability to... There's some sort of mental block that people have. Like, they see somebody low, but they won't do anything. They'll just let them go. Just spam the heals. I like the way this plays. Pretty good. The Q is interesting. Maybe I'm using it even too much, but whatever amount of healing you're doing is fine. This wouldn't work as well if you were... You're not really meant like a main healer, like on a tank. I mean, I'll still do that in a proper game mode, but... Yeah, this one almost seemed too good to be true. So clearly this will be the theme that we set for any sort of healing character. Okay, now they're just getting a little bit too overzealous, but I'll still go out of my way to try to heal your dumbass. So just look at my stat line once this is over. I wish it kept track of heals and stuff better. I need like an add-on that does that because I just want to see like how Overwatch does it. How much healing did I have? How much damage did these people do? Give us like the detailed stats. Why does that guy seem so squishy, dude? He's supposed to be a tank. Or we're just like so fucking trolling them. We're like spawn camping them. Okay, don't get too overzealous, but we pretty much win no matter what anyway. Could use the ult, but I don't even feel the need to. Yeah, look at my stat line, 23-1. Now, you might not think the kills matter that much, but clearly I was doing a good job healing too. I deserve an endorsement from each of those fuckers. Yeah, you almost prefer it. Like, this is the type of guy who's, type of dude who's good for, like, just healing DPS. So if you don't have a tank, just go fucking buck wild with the Q. Maybe I don't understand exactly how the right click thing works either, but what does it say? Target an ally, but it's hard to know which ally you're targeting amid all the shit going on, so I can barely tell. Right? Like sometimes somebody will like cockblock you. I'm about to do it to the tank, and then somebody walks in front of the tank and it targets them instead. You can see how that could be so annoying. Like, it's not super clear sometimes with those type of mechanics. Yeah, by all means, don't pick a tank then. I'll just fucking heal everybody and it won't be enough, but all we need is one good character to go on a good streak with. Not even like that I'm saying the characters are bad or that I'm blaming them, but so this dude with the axe is the tank, Terminus. Could be another healer coming in with that guy. So could he be the main healer? I'll be the off healer, or I'll still try to focus on the tank. But the one time they have somebody else who wants to be a healer has to be the time when I am one. So we have double it up when we don't need to. Grave Worm, that's a pretty cool skin for Yago Wrath. Okay, so we just have to figure out a way to decide like who we're really prioritizing to heal. Because you would think I should focus on the tank, but maybe not. Stunning Visage, Dark Gifts, whatever, it's been fine. Yeah, it seems like your gun is actually quite good, or maybe I'm just... It sort of suits my spray style, just like I was seemingly doing a lot to that tank, which is the same guy here. Right, it almost seemed like I was single-handedly getting him from like 100 to 0 with no problem. As a fucking healer without even using any abilities, just literally spraying his dumb ass. Yeah, the guy with the axe should be my #1 priority. Let me see how the right click thing really works. The Q doesn't actually do any healing, it just sort of increases it or whatever. So I should Q somebody else, or I should almost Q the healer themselves. Like, who cares about that? This will be the little push one. We're seeing a lot of variety of maps today that we don't typically see. So who are we even healing? Where is he? Oh, he's way too far away. Like, what's he doing, dude? I guess we do have another healer for this purpose, but... kind of a bad spot I've been put in, but I guess it's okay. Just let the healer die. Who gives a shit, dude? Yeah, just heal whoever gets into the green zone, and then keep healing him. Or it almost doesn't matter. You could heal him with the Q as well. Don't get too fucking comfortable with that. Okay, hold this shit down. 90%. Trying to spam it, but sometimes these healers are like that. Like, you can't really spam their heals because they're very, what do you call it? You only have like one and it's very cooldown oriented, or I don't know what's going on. Okay, now we got to back off a little bit. Go ahead and do this again. The Q doesn't do much there if you're going. We have 2 healers. Like, it shouldn't be all on me to do that. What's happening? Fucking Yager at the clown again. You would think that makes him an easy target, but it's good, whatever. I just like the spammable nature of this, though. You're just always doing something. Do the Q, do whatever you fucking feel like. Okay. Got flanked properly, but we still should be able to get the second push off. Yeah, it should be healer competition. Like, which healer is really doing better? And I can't really tell what the other guy's doing, but our ult is almost up. We always get this where we almost get the second point, but then we can't finish it off. Yes, yes, I'll heal your dumb ass. Hurry up. Go ahead, push for it. Now, would it be worth it to use the ult here or not? Because I can't really tell. Just, kind of in a bad spot. I don't know what we can even do to get through here. Let's pick on this fucking tank again. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do it because there's simply not enough room or whatever. Or not enough time. Or no, maybe there is. Maybe I'm overestimating how far we actually have to go with that. I almost was blocking the payload. Okay, nice. I don't know if that's the optimal setup even. Like, if it was roll Q, what would it be? Would it be 1 tank, 1 healer, 2 DPS, 1 flank? Or would it be like 2 tanks, 1 healer, 1 DPS, 1 flank? Or 2 healers, 1 tank, 1 DPS, 1 flank? I don't even know. Or maybe any of those would be acceptable as long as you have at least 1 of each. 1 healer, 1 tank, and 1 flank, 1 DPS. Don't get overconfident confident here. I was always going to say don't get cocky kid like fucking Han Solo or something. Yeah, this other healer is clearly doing nothing and I'm carrying us all the way, but why they go around in such a weird, janky way? Like, what the fuck is he doing, dude? Why are you doing that? Why are we out here when you're trying to, like, spawn trap them because we're just BMing them? What a clown. Like, maybe it'll work to good effect, I just don't know. Like, what a stupid route we took. Like, why would you do that? So unnecessary. Just go in like normal and we would have been fine. When your tank tries to flank, maybe he'll still do something, but we can still do it. Looks like everybody's fine. Maybe I take back my incredulous feeling. And we do have the ult to try to hold this shit down, but he was just trying to be a little bit too fancy and he got like way too cocky from the last, 2-0. So let's just clean sweep him out. That should almost give you an extra life. Fucking... he might still be okay, but yeah, what is the other healer doing there? I go down and the tank just fucking drops. They're still holding it down for the time being, but... let's see, maybe I can go in there, save it with my ult, or maybe they don't even need me at all somehow. Still okay. Like, all we have to do is hold it down for the time being. Everything's good. Go behind there a little bit. Objective captured. Okay, we died for a worthy cause at least. So we can either sweep them out, or even if we fail this push, we can just win the first round of the next one. So I didn't even use my ult at all. I didn't fully even understand what it did the first time I did it, but still good. The Q you can do at incredible distances, like through the walls and shit, it seems like. Or maybe it just seemed like that. Let's see. Let's just use the ult to try to make the final push, I guess. Come on, do something, dude. You got 2 healers on you. You got to make a push. What do you want? You're getting flanked by the whole fucking team. They learned that from the tank, where you just want to go behind and like a clown at the beginning and almost cost us the first point. But I guess you can't complain when he actually successfully did it. This tank might be actually pretty good. He stays alive even without me there, so that's how you know he's good. But how do I even do anything? Trying to do it, it's not working. What the fuck? That's good. Use the ult to push in for one final time. Okay, whatever that did should be good enough to get the thing there. Maybe. Whenever we die, our team tends to do the best. Clearly not a coincidence, but we always die for a worthy cause. Come on, it's so close, so close. Whatever, there's no way they'll come back from a 3-0 deficit, clearly. Famous last words. I would be the type to have that kind of shitty luck to have that happen, like trying to fucking solo a tank or something. I don't know what I'm doing. I am dropping pretty hard here, like very easily. Whatever, we can get the first point the next time. Even with that ult though, like I'm doing it right in their face, so you think that should buy you enough time. We won't even get into the overtime period, I guess. Tank is trying to do it all by himself. Okay, push failed, not a big deal. That's like when a home team is about to get swept or whatever, like an 8 seed is about to get swept, and they always win that 4th game just because, just for ratings, it must be rigged, or they have a certain amount of pride. Like, why didn't you bring that pride in the first place? You don't care when you're down 2-0. You only care when you're down 3-0, and then you don't care when you're down 3-1 enough to like, oh wow, we won't go down without a fight, except we did every other time. So please don't take that backwards route. Yeah, cancel that dumb thing you did last time and just go for it. My ultimate is down. Enemies on the point. Hurry up. Just go straight. Don't do anything fancy. Just go straight. Or whatever. It is kind of an awkward route. There. So just... No. Don't do that. Don't do that. What are you doing? Where are you going? Why does he always get so distracted? Just stand in the middle like a proper tank should do. That's all you have to do. Like, literally just fucking stand there and they can't do anything about it. But yeah, I would just deviously let the healer die just because I want to be the better healer. Right? No support between them. Yeah, when you have a healer backing up the other healer, you know it's meant to be. Like, you know, overtime. Why should it even be overtime? There's nobody even here. Okay, pretty good. Let's do maybe one more, and then if he's good enough and if he's not free next time, then I could buy him. I always set it up like, oh, I'm gonna buy him if we go on a good streak or if we end the episode with him, but then I always lose the last one, or he's still free next time anyway, so it wouldn't matter, right? Like the Fernando guy or whatever, like he would have been free even if I had gone on a streak with him to the next episode. Or no, I did, right? I even said, oh, I'm gonna buy Fernando, but I didn't have to because some of these free things last for indeterminate amounts of time. Haven't been this excited for a Corvus since Tassin mentioned him in or that's just the name of the organization in Anthem. Talk about an obscure reference. Anthem, nobody even knows what the hell that shit is. Not even that old of a game, but somehow just people didn't like it at all. Let's just look for whatever, another good healing game. The way that I'm just spamming the Q is kind of comical, but it kind of is the right way to do it, maybe. Oh no, no tank, nothing. Okay, they do have a tank and we don't, but again, it's still okay. Well, it's not okay though, because yes, I can keep spamming the Q like I'm talking about, but it doesn't mean that you're gonna win because of it. First to 400. That is kind of how we won the first game, though, isn't it? Because, like, we were kind of clowning the other tank. Come on, keep this guy alive. I want to play him next time. Omen I wasn't even too crazy about, but the other guy I liked a lot. Ruckus was very fun. Every single hero I'm kind of jaded about, like, oh, we've seen him before and he doesn't seem that interesting. Like the chick with the Reaper scythe. But then when I actually play them, it's like, wow, they actually are very fun. So I can't really argue with that. Like, there are a lot of really well-designed champions, even if they do rip off Overwatch very directly, and even if they're not super original. They'll sometimes, like, combine 2 or 3 different characters. Like, we're not going to carbon copy all 3 abilities from one or all 4. We'll take, like, 2 from one from another, 1 from another, and we'll act like it's our own, you know, whatever product. But go ahead and do a Q on somebody. Do my best to try to keep everybody alive. Just sort of spam the Q, but yeah, you won't be able to entirely because it's going to be very hard to do anything here. Like, I'm going to do my best to try to heal you, but it's going to be very hard to do that, I think. Right, without a proper tank. Oh, come on, man. Off to a bad start, at least. Like, that would be the way to do it, though. Just, like, keep healing them and keep switching with the Q, and that should be enough to do something, but it won't be. You would think it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, where is the whole team even right now? What is happening, dude? Why is it so hard? You can take over and you can just hold it. Just hold it down. How are you not dead? Okay, whatever. This Tiberius guy is too fucking squishy somehow. Just stay here and just hold it fucking down. Where are you going? What a fucking pussy bitch, this Bomb King. You had it. All you had to do is hold it. Doing my best to heal him, but I really can't. Or they know that I'm such a easy target because of the clown nature of my team. I don't know, dude. This Bomb King is like fucking, what is he doing, dude? He's playing off so much for no reason. Are you serious with some of these games, dude? Like, what is the nature of this experience? This one's so unfair. Like, Zero have died alone in the depths of the abyss. Little Cthulhu piece of art. Like, it feels like they're not even trying. Like, they're just not doing anything. Fucking solo the tank myself. Like, why does it even fucking matter? You won't do anything anyway. You're all a bunch of fucking clowns. What is it, man? What is wrong with these people? Like, just hold it down. Now, don't leave. Don't leave and just fucking hold it down. Everybody just kind of wanders around and does their own thing and just dies at different times, and fuck it. This gun is actually quite good, though. I like this character a lot, but it's not going to matter. We have about a 0% chance of actually winning this game. This Bomb King is the biggest clown in the history of the game, and this is coming from me. It's just the way he's playing is so fucking idiotic. Okay. At least we're pushing them back a little bit, but it is very hard. Like, you just need one tank, you know, or you need people who are actually playing a little bit. Because, yeah, the DPS almost have to play like tanks a little bit because you are in a position where, you know, you almost have to peel for me and try to do a little bit of stuff here. Just, you know, play almost as if you were a tank. At least make it a little bit annoying for them. Okay. It's okay if I die because there's nothing. I'm basically the tank myself. It doesn't matter. 222. Like, it's not impossible, but it's pretty dumb, I will say. I don't know what this team comp is that we were like, what were we expecting to happen there? But whatever, dude. The combination of that, and they're like kind of playing it the wrong way too. If you are gonna do it this way, you have to be like super. Oh my god. I'm normally a very willing and happy healer too, but the way these people are playing is just dumb. I don't know. This is total face roll idiocy. Let me go ahead and use my ult in here, I guess. I probably missed everything altogether. Not really using the F much at all ever, but yeah, we gotta back off a little bit. Do the Q. Now that ult maybe made the whole difference in the game, but we won't be able to stay here for even 0.5 seconds. It just never happens. Always be spamming everything. Q, right click, just do it, do it. We can make the comeback, and I badly want to. Kill this stupid buck guy. Kill anybody, do anything, ever, nothing. Like, they were alive for a while there, so I assume some action could have taken place, but I guess not. This guy's alive. Kill the stupid tank if you can, even though I really can't. Okay. I'm not using like the teleport on that as much as I maybe should, but there's nowhere to go. Like, you're healing them or you're not. And basically, even if you are, you're still losing because they're clowns. Man, that buck guy 1 HP problem again. They did actually hold it down though pretty well still that time. Just share the love, share the heals, fucking polymorph for the win. Even when you're doing that, you can still be playing for the objective though. That's the beauty of it. This buck guy always drops like a fucking rock. It wasn't just like when I was playing him. Okay, can we do it? Can we do it? We're gonna almost have my ult up again, but they're just a little bit too far ahead. So if one thing goes wrong, you're gonna get fucked. That's the problem. One little thing can't go wrong here. I mean, maybe not the best decision on my part, but it's okay. Fuck. Yeah, we lose right there. It's over. So stupid, man. That was like a heroic effort, I feel like, but just not enough, dude. I shouldn't have even bothered doing the ult, I guess, but we were on a good streak for a while there, actually, but whatever. So we still have a few healers left. Let's actually count the number of characters I have left. We were sort of holding our own. I shouldn't have used the ult. It just kind of distracted me, and I tried to kill that stupid chick outside. I'll endorse myself for that one. Like, that fucking was such an uphill battle. We have 5 DPS, 3 flank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tanks, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 healers. So no reason to throw any more down the drain, I guess. So one of these is actually a default character that you just start with. There actually 2 of them are. I thought she wasn't one. I thought this was the only one we had left. So we have these 2 to play, apparently guaranteed. So she would be the only other one. Yeah, see, she was free last week too, because I even said I don't want to die as both the House Ico chicks, like the whatever, the other one that we lost as. This one. Okay, see you tomorrow.